I was like looking around at some clickbait shit earlier today.
Of course you were.
Of course I was. Almost went and looked up. Well, I almost pulled one just for some content for the first segment there involving which animals are most likely to kill you in which states.
Okay.
I was amazed by, the East Coast, how many of them were like stinging insects was the way they phrased it, because it was all about bees, hornets, and wasps and all that type of stuff. Like, if you're in Massachusetts or Maryland, bees will do you in.
Bees
will do you in.
Okay.
Yeah. Georgia was like venomous snakes. Fuck, Alabama was one that I just thought was just funny as shit. Louisiana was another one that was all about winged hornets and wasps and bees and stuff.
Right.
What was it? Nevada, I think, was zombie. No, it wasn't. I can't remember which state it was, but they called it, or Illinois maybe. Maybe it was Illinois. I can't remember what it was. Zombie coyotes.
Zombie coyotes. Okay.
I guess predominantly it's because they look like fucking like abused dogs that are just fucking, look like just scrawny abandoned dogs, and people go up and try to feed some Alpo and take care of, oh, come here, old yeller, and all that, and then they end up getting fucking mauled by these things. And of course, I had the one joke about fucking, what was it, Connecticut was the Cougars. The Cougars will get you in Connecticut.
The Cougars.
To which I say, shit, I've been done in by more Cougars in Montana than But I decided that was cheap. That was a cheap pop heat right there. That's why. Apparently, Montana, where our number one animal killer is grizzlies.
Grizzlies, huh?
Grizzlies, yeah. Burrs. Grizzly burrs.
Well, that's the way it is. You just got to be safe when you go out in the woods.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in grizzly bear country, you got to, like pepper spray, and some people put bells on their backpacks, and
then the bear shit jingles and smells like pepper.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That's how you can tell it's grizzly bear shit, because it smells like pepper and has little bells in it.
It jingles and smells like pepper. Oh, but yeah, and they went in this whole fucking backstory about like 68 or 67, the night of the Grizzlies, where two fucking people got taken out by grizzly burrs all at the same fucking time. And then that's when Yellowstone decided they were going to implement all these major rules as far as don't leave your fucking food out, because the animals are starting to associate people with food and all that type of shit. And
Well, yeah, back in the day, even parents were telling me that there was the garbage dumps, that the bears and stuff would just hang out at garbage dumps, and you could drive right up to the garbage dump, and fucking bears crawl in your hoods of your cars and shit like that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yep. Now that's now the garbage dumps are fenced off and
fortified.
Yeah.
He got Rick Grimes out there with his fucking blade. Get on, bear. No, you and your zombie coyotes. Head on out. Come on, get.
Professional bear shoer. Shoo, bear, shoo.
Away with you. Away with you,
Wrangle
little bear.
grizzlies. Sounds like a job with a high
turnover.
Yeah.
Fucking Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame includes names like Lefty and Stubby and Lucky. All right, one swig and then we're ready to go.
Sure. Thought we were going.
Yeah, well, this be like one of those little post-credit, pre-credit type things.
God, whatever.
Hey.
Just give us the whole thing or don't give anything at all.
Give up the goods. Give up the goods, bitch.
Hi. Welcome to our show.
Well, hi, everybody.
Coming
to you somewhat live and semi-weekly from the Quad M World headquarters located in Helena's scenic North Valley. It's the Quad M Show. Here are your hosts, TJ and Jason.
As we are often wont to do here, let's go ahead and give a little thanks to the folks that are showing us the love. As soon as I get the motherfucker up, there we go. All right. So thank you folks out there in Little Elm, Texas. Never heard of Little Elm, Texas.
Little Elm, Texas, okay.
Pacific Palisades, California. Columbus, Ohio is giving us a lot of love there. Boardman, Oregon. I have no idea what the fuck that is, so I'll do the old standard of
Knee howdy.
knee howdy. Westminster, California. Midvale, Utah. Just a lot of fucking bots there. Knee howdy and goony goo goo to each and every one of yous out there. Salt Lake City. Davenport, Florida, Ashburn, Virginia, and there you go. So thanks to each and all of you folks out there that are checking us out, showing the love, giving the props, and doing all that shite.
Shite.
Indeedly do.
Knee howdy.
Oh, so good sir, how was your week, my man?
Hectic and crazy. It's almost done.
Holy cow. What's
Just
been going
busy.
on? Just busy working? Got all
Busy,
irons
yeah.
in the fire and all the whatnots?
Yes, it's dumb. I don't like it.
Works for suckers. Yeah. Mine's just kind of been, a little bit here and there. We talked a little bit earlier off air about mascot of the Quad M show, the little mini pounce, and her little fun with mice over this past week. It kind of turned into a little bit of a Facebook adventure for my friends on Facebook that were following. There's like this kind of spare bedroom and a bureau right in front of the closet door, and she had started like peering behind there and like sitting and waiting. And it's been going on for a couple weeks, so I knew something was back there, just not sure specifically what it was.
Right.
And then one day this past week, she just kind of just hunkered down, parked it, and just had the line of sight eyeball and was just sitting there and just waiting. 3 fucking hours. And I would literally go in and take a picture every hour while she's in there. Like 45 minutes to an hour. And I'd put my watch like on there so people would see like the fucking time frame. I mean, during this entire fucking thing, the only thing moving was her goddamn tail. And then the two big points of topic were A, did she get it yet? And B, holy cow, check out the Nintendo and Super Nintendo. That's awesome. What games do you have for them? So, needless to say, we know what my friends on Facebook tend to check out and gravitate towards.
Right. They don't want to hear about the cat stories. Tell me about the video games.
Well, and another thing too here, earlier today I was checking into some options, and I was hoping I would have some good news, but unfortunately not as of yet. So maybe next week I'll have some good news in regards to the printing and soon to be available physical copies of Enigma number 4, and that way people can get in and check it out. Because a lot of people are still asking now. But now they're even asking specifically, since the digital is up and out for sale, when are we getting the physical copies? And it's like soon,
Ish.
soonish, when it gets here.
When it gets here.
So
This is Amazon.
So as soon as we make all of that available, I will make sure that that it'll be posted across the World Wide Web. Everyone will be able to know, and everyone will be able to enjoy that final chapter of the Genesis story arc, and hopefully have it in time for the Boise show, because that's coming up real quick here, kids. Wizard World Boise. It's going to be July 13th through the 15th in Boise, Idaho.
The Boise show, you mean? Huh?
Yes,
right?
yeah.
In Boise, you
In
say.
Boise, yes.
Right on.
Really, you don't say. I'll be damned. I'm damned.
That's nice of them.
And of course, for any of you faithful listeners to the show or anything like that, if you're in that area, feel free to come check us out, because I will also be joined sporadically throughout the day, throughout the weekend. I will be joined by History of Comics on Film's own Derek Crabb. He's making the trip down, so he'll be hanging out, and then of course we're going to try to work it to where both myself and Chris McClanahan will have our booths next to each other, so we can whore each other out enough.
Gotcha.
So it'll be this trifecta of Quad M and Friends podcasting, three amigos type stuff going on.
Right on.
I feel kind of bad for Derek, because he's going out with the express purpose of finally coming out and meeting, and actually we're having a face to face. We may do like an impromptu podcast, like after Friday or Saturday night. Hang out, and the three of us in the hotel room, do some just quick little bullshit show or whatever. But I gotta admit, and I this kind of borders on shit talking, but it's celebrity wise, and it's kind of the B team of celebrities
In Boise, you mean, huh?
for this Boise go around. Yeah,
I don't imagine that for Boise. Jeez.
But
When everybody thinks A-list celebrity, they automatically think of Boise, Idaho.
Well, you would think that since it was Wizard, I almost said Wizard Magazine, which is not what and who they are anymore. But I would think that with Wizard and who they have contractually obligated from time to time, that they would be able, they would pull and get and draw these people in. Your top two guys that are on there, at least as far as I'm concerned, your top two guys are William Shatner and Ron Perlman.
Huh.
And you know who? Well, obviously we all know who. Call him Bill. His friends call him Bill Shatner.
Denny Crane.
Denny Crane.
But you know who Ron Perlman is.
Yeah.
Hellboy and Blade and Beauty and the Beast and all that type of stuff. So, but then after that, it's kind of your usual gaggle of the filler folk. Like Jewel State from Firefly and Jason Marsters. I think that's his name. Marsden? I can't remember. Marsters. Yeah, it's Marsters. He was the guy that was Spike on the Buffy series, and he was Brainiac on Smallville. Blonde, spiky-haired British dude. God, who else is there? Charisma Carpenter, I guess she was on like Buffy and Angel, and the one of the dudes from American Pie.
One of the dudes from American Pie.
Not William Randolph Scott or whatever the fuck his name was. I can't remember. It's not the guy, and it isn't the guy that played Oz either. It's like Ian Thomas something or other.
Huh.
Yeah, it shows you where it's like, it's just kind of like...
I was an extra on...
He wasn't the guy that stuck his dick in the pie, I can tell you that much. You laugh at that. Fucking there was the second show that I did in Billings, not the really good one, the Alternicon that we turned a good showing at, but this other one that was just kind of like, why the fuck did I get roped into this show? I mean, at least I'm not paying for too much shit, so it wasn't like I lost a bunch of money, but it was just this drizzling shits of a show. And their big celebrity signing was construction crane operator number 2 from the second Amazing Spider-Man. Or from Spider-Man 2, because he was buddies with the Raimis. He went to like film school with Sam Raimi or some shit like that. Zero talking about
dude.
all these...
That guy's just got to be chuckling every time he shows up to a con or something.
And he gets paid crazy fucking money. They're like, we had to shell out $10,000 for this guy. I'm like... $10,000 for crane operator number 2? Jesus, really? Good Lord, if you got any extra money, I got some fucking... I got some bridges in Nevada I can sell you. Some oceanfront property in Arizona, if you'd like. Holy shit.
Awesome.
Suck up born every minute, kids.
I learned through events what the Department of Transportation driver health examination test is.
Okay.
Okay. It is a bunch of you're filling out a bunch of paperwork, like stating you've got insurance and driver's license, shit like that.
Right.
And then the actual like physical exam is person's got to stand there, bend at the waist to like not even like touch your toes, just kind of a 90.
Just do it right.
Just do a 90 for a couple seconds, and then like bend at the knees and squat down like you were going to pick up a box. And then they take your blood pressure.
And that's it.
Right?
Well,
Damn. I guess so. I mean, they're just driving the truck.
Can you successfully reach over and grab your fucking drive-through window order? All right, you passed, Dave. All right,
Good job.
Here you go. Here's
Does the seatbelt fit? Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Once you got in the car, the fucking tire pressure gauge went off. We're gonna need you to do a couple sit-ups. Yeah, just go, run a lap and come back.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I just pictured a bunch of mobility scooters parked at Wendy's, and a bunch of overweight people running laps through the drive-thru with like ice creams and fries and stuff.
Their cup o' frosty.
Oh, that's not right.
Sir, may I ask, what did a state driver's test? Health test.
I'll be back around in 5 minutes. I'll have some gravy.
All right. So Dave Johnson. Okay, all right. Then, all right, Dave. Let's go ahead. Step 1. 90 degrees. Can you see your toes? All right, check.
Can you see your toes?
When was the last time you actually saw your penis? Oh, 6 months. Good. Okay, all right. We can work with that.
I stood over a mirror. Pulled my belly up. There it was.
I'm dead sexy.
Get in my belly.
Yeah, so it was kind of one of those. It was definitely one of those weeks, and I felt bad for both. I felt bad for both you and Chris because both of you guys were so wonderful trying to provide some FGS shit for the week, and it brings about. I don't bring it up just because I've been burnt enough times now that I fact checked everything.
Yeah.
Because there was a couple of stories that made its way through that were fake, like the dude who fucking blew his wad in a fucking chick's coffee cup at Starbucks and she accidentally fucking swallowed it, and we laughed and thought it was great and hilarious. It was just the funniest shit, and then I come to find out it was fake.
God damn it!
Yeah, and there was another one. At least my personal favorite of all time is still 100% real, and that's the dude that fucking killed his old lady through the Dutch oven.
The Dutch oven, yeah.
Yeah. That was like the 3rd episode, and that's still to this day.
I know. I still tell people that story, and they don't believe me. I gotta pull up the article and be like, "Look,
look, here's the guy on in the fucking front of the courthouse. I loved my wife so much, and I wish she hadn't died from this horrible, stupid accident." And da, da, da. Yeah, I mean, it was a totally fucking legit story. 111 episodes later, it's still my favorite. But you had presented to me the guy farting in a math lab and fucking blew up.
Meth, not math.
Well, meth. Not
Big
not
difference.
Even,
Big difference.
No, they'll both fucking drive you loony. No, not even once. But and that was one of those deals where Chris had actually sent that to me a year or two ago.
I guess we both wanted that to be true, but
yeah. And I was like, God, this is funny, but here again, I had been burnt a couple times already. And I said, okay, I checked it out, and I knew it was fake. And then when you brought it up, I was like, yeah, Chris tried to give that to me, and Chris gave me another great one this week. And I truly, I messaged him back, and I said, for the love of God, I hope this is true. I wish upon all wishing that this is true. And he says, so do I. So I look into it, and what it amounts to was a police report that had been issued out. Now, I preface this by saying that, yes, the punchline on this, kids, this was completely fake, but it's so goddamn funny that I wish it was true. So, police report was sent in through at San Diego from Camp Pendleton, and the report goes as such. Male Navy enlisted first-class petty officer exited bar intoxicated in an attempt to drive a POV-equipped, I don't know what POV stands for, but something vehicle, equipped with a breathalyzer interlock system. The suspect was too intoxicated to successfully start the vehicle. Basically, it's one of these deals where you gotta fucking breathe in, and if you're too fucking drunk, the car won't start.
Yeah,
type of a deal there. So he went into the park where he captured a raccoon rummaging through the trash receptacle.
Oh yeah.
Utilized the raccoon to blow into the interlock system successfully, but the raccoon became unconscious from being squeezed so hard. And it goes on to say, he fucking throws the unconscious raccoon into the passenger seat, fucking drives off. Raccoon eventually comes around, wakes up, wondering what the fuck's going on, attacks the fucking military dude. He freaks out, gets out, throws, and he's got scratches, bite marks all over him. And to me, that was just some funny fucking shit. Just envisioning a fucking drunk Navy man squeezing a raccoon trying to get the
I'm picturing Leslie Nielsen trying to pull this off.
Oh God, we've got Naked Gun 4 4/4. We got it figured out. Well, I think he's dead now.
Yeah, so
yeah, so much of that. But no, I saw this, and I'm pissing myself, and I'm praying to fucking God this is legit. I really wanted it to be legit. And I go to Snopes, I didn't even go to Snopes. I just fucking type in Navy raccoon and breathalyzer, hit enter. First fucking link, is this story true? With Snopes. And they're very reliable, those folks at Snopes. I click on it, and boy, there it is. The fucking big red octagon with the X through it. False. Yay! Huzzah!
Damn it.
And one of the things was, I guess they even said, Snopes themselves actually followed up with some PR officer at the Camp Pendleton there, and after they had a good laugh, she followed up by the officer called up the San Diego Police Department to verify it, and after they had a good laugh, the police department said no, and the first clue was that the case number that was on the police report was totally not the alphanumeric style that they use for their case reporting. So it was shot fucking dead.
Those bastards. Creative, though, but bastards.
So if you're a naval petty officer, would you do me a favor? Go out and squeeze a raccoon and tell us what happens, just so we have a funny story to follow that up with.
Have your friends film you while you're trying to catch the raccoon. That's where it's at, because none of that was mentioned in the story. Well, there's a story right there. Drunk man tries to catch raccoon. You don't have to throw in the breathalyzer. The just drunk guy tries to catch raccoon.
It wasn't much of a fight. He was in uniform, and he's a patriotic raccoon he's willing to help out his...
Trash pandas are fast.
And mean. Let's not forget, they're the scourge of the earth, but they're mean as fuck, too.
Oh, they're cute little trash pandas.
They're huggable and lovable.
Oh, they got those creepy little people hands, though. Yeah. It's not the mask that bothers me. It's the creepy little people hands.
The creepy, the opposable thumbs. That's what gets you every fucking time.
Yep. What's this fucking gopher got thumbs for? What's his plan?
Well, I'll tell you what our plan is. We will go ahead. We will take our first break. We will come up with some legitimate FGS news, as well as some hot takes.
All right. Okay.
All right, kids. It's a Quad M show. Stay tuned.
Have you checked out QuadMProductions.com lately? QuadMProductions.com is your direct access hookup to order the Enigma comic book series and download the Quad M Show podcast. Check the appearances page for upcoming events and contact us with any questions or comments. Don't be the only lonely soul who's missing out on all the fun. Visit us today at QuadMProductions.com. That's QuadMProductions.com. You're listening to the Quad M Show, Segment 2.
Welcome back to the second segment of this here Quad M show. Again, we're your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
Welcome back to the show.
And this segment is brought to you in part by Mirror Salon and Spa. Now, I know you folks are out there, you're seeing them pics online, and you're saying to yourselves, damn, how does TJ get that awesome hair? Well, a very small part of it's genetics, kids. The big credit, however, goes to Shauna and all the fine folks over at Mirror. Now, if you're in the Helena area, make your reservations today for all of your hair, nail, or spa needs. Walk-ins are always welcome. Get on in there, tell them Quad M sent you, get yourself $5 off any service they provide. Give them a call today, 406-603-0644, or stop on in at 2043 North Last Chance Gulch in Helena. Again, that is Mirror Salon and Spa.
Spa. You know what I learned today?
What did you learn today?
Metallica was the first band. I know it was the first. I don't know if they're the only, but the first band to play on all 7 continents.
When did they play in Antarctica?
I can't remember the year, but they put on a show in Antarctica. And
the fucking penguins were going wild.
Well, they didn't use any they didn't use any amps and stuff. It was all like
it was unplugged.
No, it was plugged into headphones. Like the people, it was in Antarctica, so there was a massive crowd of I think 50 people. It looked like in the picture, but they were going had it all piped in through headphones.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess if you're going to be known for something,
well,
aside from a straight downhill trajectory of talent after the Black Album, be known for 7 continents.
Right. Yeah.
I guess. You know what else plays well on all 7 continents?
Fred G. Sanford.
The Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Moron.
You're a moron.
Idiot.
Idiot.
Dullards.
You're always this stupid? Did you take lessons?
The FGS Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
Dummy.
Oh, all right. So this one,
You big dummy.
this one's a peach. Coming to us by way of the Woodstock Music Festival in Minnesota.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. So a 19-year-old woman from Minnesota had her head stuck in the exhaust pipe of a large truck for 45 minutes before firefighters were able to set her free. You heard about this one, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see here. Yeah, Caitlin Strom was attending the Windstock Music Festival in Winstead near Minneapolis, and having fun with her friends. As it turns out, this also implied having one drink too many, enough to get her thinking that sticking her head in a truck's exhaust pipe would be the most awesome thing in the world to do. Said and done. Seconds later, Caitlin realized she couldn't pull her head out, so she was stuck there for almost an hour until firefighters came and power sawed her free. In quotations here.
We were just all having fun, and I saw this big exhaust pipe, and I was like, hey, my head could probably fit in that, so I tried it.
Caitlin told the Litchfield Independent Review after the incident. Speaking of which, it was all caught on video and posted to Facebook by a bystander, and from there it went viral. What?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, you even saw the video on it?
I didn't need to see the video. I saw the picture, and picture's worth 1,000 words.
To add insult to injury, police cited her for underage drinking after she was freed and had a routine medical checkup to see if she hadn't been hurt in the bizarre incident. She was also asked to leave the festival on account of the underage drinking in question. If you're wondering whether such an embarrassing incident dented the woman's ego, well, she's fucking 19 and stupid, kids, so we know the answer to this. She's not ashamed of what she did, and she finds humor in it, posting to Facebook a photo of herself holding the sawed exhaust pipe and along with the owner of the oversized truck, and she wrote,
Yeah, I'm the tailpipe girl. What you know about it?
Oh.
Yeah, and I saw that picture with the, what you know about it? And yeah, she looks like a prize catch in any trailer park that you wanna visit in these great United States.
Nice.
Oh, she's a catch, she is.
Got to nail her back at her trailer. That rhymes.
Well, you know, it is a music festival, so maybe one of the questions asked, how many took turns?
Whoa, look out, look out!
9.
Let's see, 45 minutes. All right, final question on
It
your
was
driver.
a clean porta potty.
Final question on your driving health assessment, sir. Did you partake in Caitlin Strom while her head was in the exhaust pipe? Yes, I'm sorry. That is auto disqualification because we don't know where that's been.
You can't spread disease across state lines.
Zip code don't count when it comes to STD. Isn't that how it works? What happens in Winstock stays in Winstock.
Oh, no. Someone's going to sue us.
Oh, hey, we're just reading the news. That's all we're doing.
We are.
News and commentary. That's all it is.
Stand by for news.
We're the modern day Paul Harvey.
Now, page 2.
Maybe we'll change it over to the Frenchie Sanford.
No one's going to get mad at us and take our show away.
Oh no,
It's just going to get louder.
well, maybe it's time we stepped it up a notch.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Aside from race and hate, fuck it. That dumbass 19-year-old drunk chick gets her head stuck in a fucking tailpipe. Yes, we're gonna make pulling a train joke. God damn it.
Fucking A.
Goddamn rights.
Indeed.
So do you, Caitlin Strom, exhaust pipe enthusiast. Congratulations. You are this week's winner on the quad. Fred G. Sanford Award for Excellence in Stupidity.
You dummy!
I know they sawed it off, but that goes back to fucking last week. Just the sound of her head coming out. The bank to shunk.
Yeah.
Oh boy, let's get into some hot takes.
Okay.
News and notes from all four corners of the pop culture world.
And the sign gotta say hot! You gotta say hot! You gotta say hot!
It's time for some hot takes.
So couple quick things here, and I'll be honest. I mean, you may have an opinion. You probably won't. Well, I know on one you will.
Okay.
For better or worse.
Okay.
But really, the big news kind of coming out this week. Geoff Johns, legendary. I mean, this guy, legendary writer with DC Comics for multiple years. He's the one that actually kind of made DC cool again with all of his writing on, Green Lantern and Flash. later on, a little bit of Superman here, but he was really good at taking like B and C level characters that no one gave two shits about, like the Justice Society, and fucking making them cool. Making the villains look cool. I mean, he's legendary fucking writer. And in 2010, he had taken over as chief creative officer and DC Entertainment president, as well as the chief creative officer. So basically, he was in charge of the movies, the television, all the other multimedia aspects outside of the comics, even though he was still doing some writing here and there. Well, in amongst all the whoop-de-doo that's kind of been going on through there, it's been reported this week that Geoff Johns has decided to step down as the president of DC Entertainment and the chief creative officer, focusing more on he's going to be starting up a new production company called, Mad Ghost Productions. So he's looking more at like generating content, movies, writing, going on that route, as opposed to the DC movie type stuff. And this happened after the, let's see, I don't know. All they said was last week's exit. So I don't know if she was shit-canned, fired, or what the hell happened. But Diane Nelson, who was the previous president that Johns would answer to, and I guess there was a bunch of shitstorming going there. And also, and I wasn't aware of this, that Warner Brothers and AT&T were trying to get a merger going, so there's also like a fucking antitrust lawsuit going on between AT&T and Warner, again with the U.S. Department of Justice. Huh. So amongst all this shit show, Geoff Johns has stepped down, and I see it. Personally, I see it as good for a couple reasons. Number one, like the TV shows are okay. Like I like The Flash and I like Legends of Tomorrow. I mean, those are good shows. But maybe we'll get some more fucking excitement with the DC movies. Because, he's been in charge of that. The development of that. And when you look at... I'm kind of the rare bird in the fact that I actually didn't mind any of the DC movies. I thought they were okay. They just weren't great. Except for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, was in its own fucking class. But maybe we'll start getting some better DC movies. Maybe. Generated out of the fucking deal. Maybe. So, maybe they'll say, okay, yeah, Zack Snyder. Okay, you were Geoff Johns' pet project, Zack. You can kind of go away. We don't need to fucking have everybody fucking getting raped and killed under a goddamn red filter. We can actually cheer it up a little bit now. Make it a happy universe. A happy universe. Yeah, a happy little universe. We'll throw in a happy little tree and a Green Lantern, because everybody needs a friend. A happy tree and a Green Lantern. Now all we need is what I would like to see, and that's Kathleen Kennedy getting her ass fired from Lucasfilms. Okay. So we can start getting some good fucking Star Wars movies, as opposed to fucking being unapologetic, saying you people just don't get it. No, we get it, because you guys are. You're so goddamn full of yourselves, and we're gonna shake the status quo and
they didn't shake anything. They just fucking shook it up and poured it out again.
Give you fucking boring characters with no substance that nobody fucking likes.
I thought the off movies were going to be the shit Star Wars movies, and now it's like the off movies are the better Star Wars movies.
Are the ones that we fucking dig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bastards.
And follow, because and it's like, what's funny is the fact that, and those off movies, the Rogue One and the Solo, had so many fucking production problems. Like fucking Solo was basically totally redone. I was doing some more follow-up after we had talked about it, after we did the review on it. Yeah. And it was the most expensive Star Wars story at $300 million, or the most expensive Star Wars movie at $300 million, because they had to reshoot the entire fucking thing. So it basically doubled the budget. It would have fucking been okay, but you had the two guys that directed, I guess they directed the Lego movie. And so they knew these were fun-loving chaps. And once they started getting the dailies back going, no, this is not supposed to be fucking goofy comedy, fired him, scrapped all that shit, recast the main villain Voss, because originally he was supposed to be like this fucking tall, statuesque black dude whose name I can't remember. They canned him and brought in Paul Bettany to be Voss. Okay. Brought in Ron Howard to fucking direct. Right. And then made a fucking quality movie out of the deal. I don't think it would have been as much of a shitstorm had they not already spent $150 million on the fucking thing to begin with.
Right.
You know, but yeah, I mean, it's a case of like, I mean, using this as a prime example. The fucking movies that have had the most chaos were the ones that actually turned out to fucking be the best, because you can't fuck too much with the past, other than like fucking midichlorians and Darth Vader saying yippee and all that type of shit. But we'll forget about that. We'll pretend that shit never really fucking happened.
I wish we could, but Disney says we can't.
Oh, but you know what says we can? Selective removal.
Right.
What's that? Repressed memories.
Yeah.
We'll just call them memory repression. Get the bad shit out. So yeah, no, that would be you. I would shout from the rooftops if Kathleen Kennedy was fired from Lucasfilm. Because like I said, I mean, it's just the attitude of fucking just self-importance on it. Fucking the director of what was the Last Jedi, you know, Rian Johnson, and her are both just totally just fucking unapologetic about how they shit all over the fucking property, and just like, you people just don't get it. Well, no, we're Star Wars fans. Clearly, we know who don't get it.
But this isn't what we wanted. We didn't want a movie to be a chore, lady.
We did not.
This isn't a French fucking goddamn meaningful film. This is Star Wars.
We did not need
We
mopey.
want to see Luke fucking fuck shit up. We want to see Darth Vader fuck some shit up. We want to see that. Yeah.
We don't need Eeyore Skywalker fucking
Skywalker
drinking blue titty milk. Okay, we don't fucking need what we wanted, and I'll tell you I know exactly what we fucking wanted. The same thing fucking Mark Hamill wanted. The last fucking hurrah with Han, Leia, and Luke in the fucking what should have been in fucking Force Awakens. Yeah, you can have the youngins, you know, kind of hanging around, you know, kind of like little subsidiary type thing, getting to know. You know, and maybe pass the torch in that second movie. But that first one, no, we should have had the fucking gang back together for one more romp. And now that you've killed off Luke, you've killed off Han, and unfortunately, real life killed off Carrie Fisher, we're never going to fucking get that.
Indeed.
So, fuck y'all. But congratulations to Geoff Johns on his upward move, on his career path movement. See,
right.
Segue it into something we actually can fucking talk about.
Oh no!
But another massive step down that I'm sure you will enjoy and find lighthearted until I read the second paragraph on this.
Great. Okay, I'm ready for the emotional roller coaster that is your news.
Bat-fleck no more, my friend.
See, I think I mentioned rumor about that a while ago.
I don't. Well, it's been so fucking off and on because.
And now this is official.
Well,
finish the story so I can fucking get on with it. Just finish the fucking story.
Well, the news reports are having it basically that the director of the new solo Batman film that's supposed to be coming out. He took over as, I believe, just the director. I don't think writer, but Affleck had stepped down a couple years ago as the potential writer and director for the film. So that was the first step, and then that's kind of when Bat-fleck kind of became a little wishy-washy. And then the news came out that Matt Reeves, the director, has said that tentatively the Batman is going to be it's going to be a reboot.
A reboot of Batman. Okay.
So this will be like the fifth fucking time he's been rebooted.
I know, right? Oh, shit.
And it says
the thing I've always learned about the Batman movies is whenever a new Batman movie comes out, it's a new Batman movie.
We're good. Who's
in this one?
there are some certainties that we have in damn near every Batman film when a new actor comes on.
Who?
Number one, we will see his origin story one more time.
Yep.
Number two it's either going to be a hell of a lot darker or it's going to be a hell of a lot campier. And that's really all I can come by. I thought I was going to have a third one, but I don't really. My thing is, but the key thing about it is they are looking at going younger. So, I'm okay with that. Give us a young, because I don't need a 40 or 50-year-old Batman setting up the Justice League. I want young, vibrant, virile Batman. Not broken down Dark Knight Returns Batman. Not, I've been at this for 20 years now. I've been at this for over 30 years. I'm just tired, Diana. I'm just tired and bruised. But don't you think... I don't know how to do an Israeli accent. I don't know how to do the Gal Gadot accent, so pardon me. This will be the Quad M version of an Israeli accent.
All right, this should be offensively entertaining.
Don't you think that you'll not be able to do it?
That's Indian.
No, don't you judge me. I am Wonder Woman. I am Wonder Woman with the powerful bracelets and the sword that can do many things and the lasso of truth. So,
This is incredibly racist.
I will restart this one more time. Bruce, I don't know. Can you keep doing this? I don't know. I can barely do it now. I lost someone I loved once too. His name was Steve Trevor.
That was the most bizarre Batman ever.
The Batman or the Wonder Woman.
Sounds like Batman's trying to take a shit while trying to get help on his laptop.
Robin, come over here real quick. I need some help on the back computer here with this Google thing. What the fuck? What the hell do I click on? Oh, I just can type in this bar here. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, Robin, I don't know how much longer I can do this for.
Oh, no. Oh, Steven Seagal is Batman.
Fat and balding Batman. with that little Indian, with the low hanging fruit would be the Indian dude from Deadpool. No, I am gonna say Fisher Stevens from Short Circuit as Wonder Woman. There's a reference for you to fucking pull out of your ass, kids. The lasso compels you to tell the truth.
Nice.
Fuck, I think we've just started casting for the new Justice League film. Fat balding Steven Seagal as Batman, Fisher Stevens as Wonder Woman.
Oh no. You're gonna have to edit some videos together, like that Batman thing last week. Oh no! Batman runs like a girl.
He fucking palms up. Palms up, Batman.
Have you ever seen Steven Seagal run?
No.
There's a compilation on YouTube.
Is there now?
There is, dude. And Steven Seagal runs like a girl. And you're like, yeah, click. And it is, dude. You're like, oh my God. He does.
Oh.
He runs like an 8-year-old girl. That's brilliant, man.
Is it from his movies or from the fucking cop show that he was doing?
It's from a lot of stuff.
Oh my God.
It's just a compilation from movies and all the stuff. Yeah.
Oh, now I've got my homework for this week. Watch the fucking Steven Seagal running compilation.
Yeah.
all the while.
He got on Reddit.
He's
to do
getting
an
away,
AMA.
Alfred. He's got what?
Steven Seagal got on Reddit to do an AMA.
Oh no!
And asked me anything, and it's just, oh my god! Get on Reddit, look it up. It's worth the fucking read. It just fucking starts off just fucking bam.
The Redditors brutalize him.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a fucking. It was an internet beatdown. He got fucking. They just fucking. Nobody held anything back. They brought up about his wife beating and shit like that. It was like, oh my god.
Can we? You know what? Can we bring some of that up? Do we want to bring that up now, or do we want to look at that as far as for Reddit fun? There's Reddit fun for this week. You ask the questions, and I'll do the shitty Batman voice.
Okay.
Okay. There you go, kids. We got Reddit fun lined up. Oh, that's fucking genius. Oh, you know what? I was gonna go ahead,
Steven Seagal,
and I was gonna see. Hopefully, our. Let's go ahead here. You got a video that we want to do a quick little sound bite of the week for.
Well, I've been watching this YouTube channel put on by this guy named Kyle Hill.
Okay.
Kind of looks like a generic Thor. And it is called Because Science. And what this guy does is goes through basically the science in popular TV, movies, TV shows, all kinds of stuff. And kind of explains through science and stupid math on how stuff works and doesn't work and what kind of science it would take to make things work type of stuff. And it sounds kind of silly. It is. But it's really fucking interesting.
Stupid math.
Math never solved anything.
And I still to this day contend how the hell you can be such a science nerd and yet hate math.
Because
the two are not mutually exclusive, I'm just saying.
Well, it's okay.
That's okay. And you can go fuck yourself, dude. There you go.
I can hate math. Fuck you. That's why other people with calculators do it.
Chewbacca's bowcaster has been cool for literally decades, but we haven't seen just how strong it is until very recently. So,
and is this the one we're going to do? Is the
really work, and what makes it so strong?
All right. So Chewbacca's bowcaster is what's on the docket for.
Wookiee bowcaster is a handcrafted laser crossbow, even though it doesn't shoot lasers.
Laser sword.
Chewbacca's weapon of choice, it requires the strength of a Wookiee, harnesses magnetic fields, and accelerates projectiles enveloped in plasma energy with a string or something. Let's see if we can't figure out the real physics of why these weapons are strong enough to surprise even Han Solo. According to the canon, a Wookiee bowcaster fires by using magnetic fields emitted by these orbs on the edge of the weapon. They add to the momentum of a projectile, a metal projectile, or a quarrel after it is fired by the string. To make a railgun crossbow, you'd want to run electricity through the same plane as the barrel to magnetically accelerate the projectile, except the string on the crossbow of the Wookiees isn't on the same plane, unlike every crossbow ever made, ever. If a railgun type bowcaster doesn't work, there is another option for magnetic acceleration. Joe, dude, you gotta move. It's called a coil gun or a Gauss rifle for you Fallout nerds. To turn a bowcaster into a Gauss rifle, then, all you need to do is line the interior of the barrel with solenoids like this, and then pull the trigger. The quarrel moves towards the first coil, and the electricity is turned on, creating a magnetic field, which creates a force which accelerates the coral through, and at the center, the electricity turns off. With precise timing that the bowstring could actually help coordinate so that it's not, doing nothing, the coral could move through each coil, getting faster and faster each time until it leaves the barrel at deadly speed. Kind of like this. No, dude, that's on you. This is a,
There's a lot of time on this dude's hands.
He won't say how he does his videos with this, writing
Adam
and stuff.
Calculated that the speed of a
He won't tell
blaster
how he
bolt
does
and
that.
therefore a bowcaster
I'm thinking he's
coral,
either
because
standing in front of a
everything in this
mirror
galaxy looks
or
like it's
he's
moving the same
just doing
speed.
it
I don't know why.
post-production,
Is around
After
60
Effects type stuff.
meters per second, or 135
like doing it on
miles per hour.
Photoshop,
So,
something
if
along
all
those
this
lines.
kinetic energy comes to a stop within maybe 2 centimeters of Stormtrooper breastplate, then it is imparting 35,000 newtons of force, or around 8,000 pounds. That would be like if you let your head be the baseball for a major league hitter. By comparison, a bolt of plasma would probably contain 2 orders of magnitude
Because you could have the
less
the
mass,
window up
and that
front,
would result in
and then the microphone behind,
350
the boom
newtons
mic
instead of
behind him.
35,000. I still wouldn't want to get hit by a bolt of plasma, but facing down a bowcaster, I'd let the Wookiee win. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get the reference? So, Chewbacca's famous bowcaster would work best as a Gauss bow, using solenoids to magnetically accelerate projectiles. Projectiles that have so much more mass than plasma bolts that they will always have more punch to them than blasters. That's why Han Solo was so impressed. Because science. Wait. What?
So that's the guy's YouTube page is Because Science.
Because science. Yep. As I'm coloring away and stuff, I've been watching and listening to the videos. They've been quite entertaining. Quite.
See, I think maybe I need to reevaluate and re-up my YouTube presence, because I just keep watching the fucking stupid video game shit instead of actually education and learning stuff. I mean, here again, I don't know how much education and learning you're getting with. How does the bowcaster work? Well, they pretend fire it, and then they do all the special effects wizardry back there.
Right.
Here we're talking fucking newtons and quarrels and
Gauss rifles.
And then okay, all right, cool. I'm down, Daddy-o, sure. So like I said, maybe I should use use YouTube for something besides evil.
You have to find a balance.
All right, well, let's go ahead here.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
That's yes. There must be balance in my YouTube force. Let's go ahead here. We'll take our final break, and we will come back. And so I think we've got it locked down then. Little Steven Seagal AMA for Reddit fun. Okay. All right, kids. It's the Quad M Show. Stay tuned.
In a city where corruption rules the streets, only one man can stop the serial killer known as the Blood Bandit. James Kurt, a former police officer turned private investigator, must race against the clock to stop the madman before he achieves his ultimate diabolical goal. When JK's brother Alex is thought killed in the line of duty and mysteriously returns with no memory of his past life, the stakes are raised even higher. Enigma, the comic book series from Quad M Productions, written and illustrated by TJ Damon, with colors and effects by Jason Vickers. Enigma. Order your copy at quadmproductions.com today.
You're listening to the Quad M Show. Segment 3.
Welcome back to the third and final segment of this here Quad M Show. Again, we are your hosts. I am TJ.
And Jason.
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
And this segment is brought to you in part by DeeplyDapper.com. Although I think once he hears it, he may want to not be associated with this one.
Oh no, he's balls deep now.
I think I think it's pretty much a given at this point. But you've heard us go on and on about all of the sweet merch you can pick up over at deeplydapper.com. Original art prints and books, as well as vinyl rap metal flasks, custom key hangers and light switch plates, as well as those nifty handmade soaps, everything all based off your favorite Nerd World properties. But damn it, there is so much more. Get on out there to deeplydapper.com after you've listened to us, of course, and check out the 3D Podcasket and the Robot Kraken podcasts. He's out there doing the thing, nailing it down, and he'll be out there again at the Wizard World Boise along with yours truly, pimping out the Quad M production stuff come July 13th through the 15th. So make sure to visit us and visit him at Wizard World Boise, but also visit him at QuadMProductions.com at deeplydapper.com. Again, kids, that's deeplydapper.com. Better living through tentacles.
T is for 10 tickles.
T is for 10 tickles. You know what R is for?
Reddit fun.
Reddit fun with Jason.
Indeed.
Reddit fun with Jason.
All right, so we were talking about this. We were talking about this in the last segment. So let's go ahead here. What, good sir, are we tapping into the hive mind this week?
Well, a couple years ago, Steven Seagal did an AMA on Reddit.
Yes.
And Ask Me Anything. And we're going to recreate that interview here today.
And of course, I will play the part of Steven Seagal.
And I'll be me.
And you'll be every Redditor loving him, lovely Redditor out there. So okay, we'll start off here reading his deal, and I'll save the edit for basically when he answers questions, because after looking through this Reddit, he doesn't give out too many answers. He pretty much ended it pretty quick. But yeah, hi everybody. Yeah, this is Steven Seagal. No, really, yeah, no, it's me, Steven Seagal, and I'm live here in Bangkok. And get it, and I'm here to, and I'm ready for your questions. But also too, kids, I kick some serious ass in my new movie Code of Honor, and it's gonna be in theaters and on demand, back on May 6th of 2016. And you can see the trailer here. I won't read the edit because we're going to save that for answers. And then there's the proof that it's me, Steven Seagal.
On Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fat, aging, bald Batman, Steven Seagal. Hit me with your best questions.
All right, take a deep breath. We got a lot of questions.
Okay. Let's get into it.
Well, first one comes from Deleted. Says...
Our good friend has made a comeback. Hello, Deleted.
How long did it take you to realize this was a mistake?
Oh, well, no, I said we do it 2 or 3 questions, and then I'll give the answer.
Okay. Axe Smash says, what kind of pants were you wearing when Jean LaBelle choked you unconscious and caused you to shit your pants?
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Read the next one, and then Stephen will answer.
Hey, Fonzrelli says, I live in Vancouver and know a ton of people who have worked on films with you. Is it true you insist on blocking many scenes so you can be sitting the whole time because you're too lazy to stand up? Is it true you insist that productions hire someone to hold a card to properly shade your horrific neck fat? Is it true you're an unbearable dick who bullies everyone on set and acts like you're an A-list star even though you're starring in a shitty C-list movie?
And Steven Seagal replies and answers. All right, well that's all the time I have. Thanks for chatting with me, and I had a great time.
Well, we got time for one more question.
Oh, we got tons more to go through on this. That's just his static answer to everything.
Gubaj. Gubaj says, "Hi, Mr. Seagal. Is it true that you punched John Leguizamo during rehearsal while you were filming a movie? If so, why did you do it?" Butunda, who on his team thought this would be a good idea?
Keep her going.
Wesley Bucketshot says, "Do you do your own stunts?" I'm only joking. No one gives a shit. Aperture 81. Have you ever seen the film Rampart? Silvershanks says, "I personally know a stuntman who had all his front teeth knocked out by you, and he said you didn't even apologize. Why did you do that?"
And Steven Seagal replies, "All right, well, this is about all the time I have. Thank you all for participating and chatting with me. It's been fun. Don't forget to go and see Code of Honor in theaters on May 6th."
And some more questions, because we paid your bill.
Oh, we got more.
Proxima C says, "Do you have any regrets for driving a tank into that person's house over a failed cockfighting raid, which resulted in the death of an innocent person's dog for your TV show?"
Oh, God. Oh, Steven.
Alpha Pig says, "What's the weirdest thing you've ever done to your Russian sex slaves?" Mad Lucian says, "Hey Steve, what exactly happened to you during your kidnapping by the Gambino family in 2001?
All right, well, that's all the time that we've got here to ask with me, Steven Seagal. I do want to thank you all for taking the time and chatting with me, and it's been great. Yeah."
Okay, this is a side note.
Okay.
At this point, someone made a fake official Steven Seagal account and started answering questions.
Oh, God. Damn it.
There's only a couple. The one says the screen name is Steven Seagal Official. The answer is, "They took $700,000 and my backdoor virginity."
Hold on. Let me see if I can bring that up. Maybe we'll answer some of those as official. What is this? The unapologist. Is it also true that you insist they make every doorway you walk through on film actually smaller so that you look bigger walking through it? I live in Vancouver too, and have also had some pretty shitty stories about you.
Another deleted says, "So what was the deal with the sex slave lawsuit?" Lebez Guy Measure. Jean-Claude Van Damme has recently stated that he believes he would, and I quote, "wreck you in a battle of martial arts." What is your response? Max Evans 60. "Steven, you're my absolute hero. I've watched everything you've been in, from Nico to Out for Justice to Exit Wounds to Attack Force to Lawman, to getting laughed at in live interviews wearing ballistic glasses, to getting accused of kidnap and torture, to not being able to fit through doors anymore. My question is, can I suck your dick or watch you fuck my sister?" XJ Rocks says, "How do you respond to those who say you run like a girl?"
Palms up. Always palms up. Your TV show that takes place in Seattle mentions a swamp. Have you ever been to Seattle? And if so, where is the swamp? Yeah, he is not a well-liked man. I think he's probably the most hated man in Hollywood by seeing what the Redditors are having to say here.
Life Win. I understand that both you and Shaquille O'Neal are both cops and actors. Is there any chance of the two of you could get together for a buddy cop epic?
I already got a title for the movie. Aim for the bushes.
Aphex 117. I hear you're an asshole in real life. Is this true?
All right, I'm going to close with this one. This is my favorite.
Which one?
It's the question and then somebody's smart ass reply. Let's see here. Okay. Birthday Snatcher 6 says, "You're a big guy, Steven. What's your workout routine? Also, would you ever start making music again? This is one of my favorite tracks." And then play the music there. And then it replied by, what the hell is it? Monsieur Palm Fries, Mr. French Fries, replies with, "What's your workout routine? 3 sets of 10 reps burger curls, 2 sets 8 reps chicken thigh spreads, 8 sets 10 reps gravy gobble squats."
Mashed potatoes, gravy, and cranberry sauce.
Gravy gobble squats.
Gravy gobble squats.
J Money, you are the reason I have a ponytail. What powers can I expect in the near future?
Oh my god. One time you were excited about a project.
Here is one he actually answered.
That he really answered?
Yep.
Oh, wow, okay.
Hobbs 710 says, "Why haven't we seen an Aikido style based champion in MMA?" Steven Seagal official says, "Aikido is not offensive, more of a defensive art. We don't really go on the ground a lot. It's an inappropriate art for MMA." Mr. Smitty, hey there, Sensei Seagal. Big fan of your work. Just wanted to ask you about your musical abilities. When, where, and how did you start playing the guitar? Also, what musician was the most fun to collaborate with? Steven Seagal official, I started playing the guitar in Detroit in the 50s, and I was in an all-black band.
Clearly it was all black if he was in
Rama Noodle responds, quote, I was in an all-black band. Today I learned Steven Seagal was black. Motherfucking Cookies says, Mr. Seagal, what would you rather fight? 100 mice-sized Steven Seagals or 1 Steven Seagal-sized mouse? He answers 1 body rather than 100.
Wow. Didn't we figure out the official, the quote unquote official was actually the fake one?
No, there was see the blue response in blue right there?
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's the official. That's how they give the official account like a special tag so it shows up.
1 body
rather than 100.
Do you honestly think I have the time, energy, and effort to fight 100 mini mice-sized me's?
Night 324.
That's a lot of gravy gobble squats there, pal.
What's it like being 500 pounds and in an action movie? What's the ratio to you and your stunt double in the movie? Like 30 to 70?
Oh, Jesus.
John Ramsey 5. How did it feel to beat Kelly Brock? I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10. Green Eyes Brown says, pretty sure he fears scales.
On a scale. Was she your favorite punching bag or? Jesus Christ, you people. I've learned so much about Steven Seagal. The history of violence and abuse, and now we know he's black.
That's it.
That's it. That's how we wrap it up. Oh, thank you, Reddit, once again for not disappointing, both in content as well as the mutual love we all share for Sensei Seagal. Yeah. All right. Well, good sir. Do we have any picks of the week for the week this week?
Not that I can think of.
What are we coughing up on the tablet there?
Just some exit music for us.
I already got exit music. Is this some of Seagal's?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's play a minute or two of Seagal's music. Let's see what all that time spent on the Git box. Let's hear what he had to play.
Okay. I think you got to turn the thing up.
I have it up. Yeah, we got it. Simon Cowell would have a field day with this. It's his number one hit. Kissed my baby with my fist last night. From his album, One Punch is Love, Two Punches is Discipline.
There's that shadow on his neck fat. See it?
The girth shadow.
The girth shadow. Oh, it sounds like a shitty DC character. The girth shadow. The shadow with weight. Mr. Steven Seagal, how much does your shadow weigh?
Thanos had to snap his fingers twice to make me disappear. I remember when shooting this video, I kept telling the director, keep me in shadows. It's slimming. You know, on this record, I did everything on this record. You hear that DJ scratching in the background? I'll bet you didn't know my name was DJ Scratch a Lot. Yeah, because that's me. I'm DJ Steven Seagal.
I know I'll be back to see you another day.
When the bruises go away.
When the bruises go away.
It's alright by me.
It's alright by me, because my left hand's tired of beating on you.
Right? I think it was filmed and recorded in Russia.
Oh boy. I guess my pick of the week this week will be Gravy Gobble Squats.
Here's Steven Seagal running like a girl.
Oh boy. And he runs next to a fat black dude just to make himself look better too. Oh, good Lord. All right. Well, good sir. Do we got anything left to pimp, promote, propagate, or pander for this evening?
Nope, not yet.
All right. Well, that will wrap it up for this week's episode of the Quad M Show. Gang, as always, make sure to rate, review, and subscribe to us on any of your podcasting apps. Those rates and reviews are always important. Make sure to like us and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Just look it up under Quad M Comics. And also, too, don't forget, stop by YouTube. We're on YouTube now.
Indeed.
90 more subscribers to hit that magic 100.
90 more subscribers to hit that magic 100. Well, that's a whole bucket of optimism right there.
We're big time. But on that note, until next week, kids, this is TJ.
And Jason.
And we will see you all later, gang. Take care.
You've been listening to the Quad M Show. Copyright 2018, Quad M Productions. If you have any comments, questions, queries, quibbles, or concerns, email us at quadmcomics@gmail.com or find us on Twitter at quadmcomics.
Bang, bang, bang. Oh, howdy, partner. Time for timer. Do you ever get that hungry feeling after school? Boy, I do. I'm so hungry, I could eat a wagon wheel. When I'm slow on the draw and I need something to chaw, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When my 10-gallon hat's a feeling 5 gallons flat, I got something planned, which is little cheese sandwiches. Come on! Here's a great little snack to tide you over till dinner. If you want something delicious and nutritious, cheese is a super snack. Look, a wagon wheel. When my get up and go has got up and went, I hanker for a hunk of cheese. When I'm dancing a hold down and my boots kind of slow down, or anytime I'm weak in the knees, I hanker for a hunk of, a slabber slice a chunk of, a snacker that is a winner, and yet won't spoil my dinner. I hanker for a hunk of cheese.